Hello and welcome to dunkyouverymuch.blogspot.com. My name is Drew Ebanks. This is your Raptor report for their game Sunday against the Golden State Warriors. A tough 106-100 loss. The Raptors played well for many stretches of the game, but down to the end of the game, they just couldn't bring it, especially in the fourth quarter where they went 4 for 22. Now, just going over some of the stats, Jameer Moon with 9 points. He was 3 for 10. Chris Bosh, 4 for 12. Only 12 shots for Bosh in the ball game. 6 turnovers and 11 points. He was pretty indecisive, especially in the post against Steven Jackson. Give me a break. If Steven Jackson is covering me and I'm Chris Bosh, I'm going to score at least 35 points in that ball game. But he was a little indecisive and kept getting pushed out past the key in the painted area, almost to the three-point line on many of his post-up attempts. Anthony Parker, not a good game for our shooting guard. Our starting shooting guard was 2 for 8, good for only 5 points. TJ Ford took the bountiful amount of shots for the Raptors. He was 12 of 22, 9 assists, and a game-high 29 points. Looking over at Golden State, Andres Biedrins he murdered us on the glass. 5 offensive boards and 14 rebounds in total for him to go along with 15 points. Kalena Azebukwe, 6 of 13, 4 of 6 from 3, and another 16 points. And knocking Austin Crozier with 9 points. And of course, Baron Davis, tremendous down the stretch. He didn't have a great shooting game, was only 7 of 20 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3. But when it came down to crunch time, he hit a couple big shots, including that turnaround baseline shot was almost impossible. He faded away to the three-point line and hit the shot. I believe it was over Anthony Parker, and he finished with 16 in the ball game. Golden State came in at 1-6 to Toronto and left 2-6. Toronto now falls to 5-5. They got a 3-game road trip, a tough one. You got Dallas, you got Memphis, and you got Cleveland. So the Raps could come back home 5-8, but hopefully they can pick up at least 1 or 2 wins and come back with some semblance of a good road trip. So again, Raps lose 106-100. Roshan Dervish out 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained right ankle. And Jorge Garbiosa, still problems there, it seems, between him and Sam Mitchell. I've been told that, the Raptors pretty much want him to go for the surgery on his ankle, but Garbo's still saying, no, I'm not going for surgery. So let's watch out for that. Garbo did not play, no minutes against Golden State. Now, some Raptors stats to go throughout the NBA. The Raptors have a great free throw percentage, that is. They're second in the NBA at 82.5%. The only problem there is, you can see they can make free throws, but they don't get to the line. The Raptors are 28th in the league at 20.6 a game in free throws attempted. And who's number 1, you ask? Well, it's the Sacramento Kings. They go to the line 30.5 times a game. Who do they have, though? I mean, Kevin Martin, Francisco Garcia, John Salmons, Brad Miller. I mean, who are these guys? But obviously what they do is they're aggressive and they get to the line. Don't forget, for you fantasy players as well, with your teams, John Salmons was having a great year, but now, of course, Ron Artest is back, so that's cutting in. Also, Bino Udrih, starting point guard now. He's basically replacing Salmons in the starting lineup for the Sacramento Kings. Also, in free throws made, the Raptors are 22nd in the NBA at 17 a game. Of course, again, Sacramento leading the league at 25.2 makes per game. So the Raps are going to have to get to the free throw line more. In the game against Golden State, in many games, they're relying on their jump shot too much. They got to get to the line. They have to go to the basket. I mean, Juan Dixon has been our consistent go-to guy when it comes to getting to the basket, but he's only about 6 feet tall. Team three-point percentage continues to be good. The Raptors are second in the NBA at 42%, and they're also 5th in the league at three-point attempts at 8.8 a game. So on this road trip, it's key. Without Rasho, they're going to have to be aggressive and get to the basket. We don't want to see the Raptors come back 5-8. Good luck to the squad. That's going to wrap it up for the Sports Report. My name is Drew Ebanks. You've been watching dunkyouverymuch.blogspot.com. We'll see you again. Thanks for tuning in.